A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
Vincent to kick off for Seattle.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
5-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
20. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
The 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here now the first carry is a Falcon for the man coming home to Georgia, Todd Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a
nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Ito Smith, his first carry, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Jaron Reed.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 33 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
The kick is good.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Seahawks, nothing. Sterling Hawkwood Richter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
He's brought down by
up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 39-yard line.
This is Carson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield.
And this is caught, and all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
4-yard line.
They try again with Hyde. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Seattle.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it. And they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's second down now.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go play action with Ryan. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Benson Mayowa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Tyrell Williams, 40 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14. Falcons 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Gain of 9. Brings up second.
I know I'm one of those that overuses certain terms. And this one, explosive, is what we use for a lot of receivers. But that's Calvin Ridley. Nice catch there. And not only is he explosive, he's been very productive. Since being drafted in 2018, one of the top touchdown rates in the league as a wide receiver.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Todd Gurley, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Seahawks 14, Falcons 7.
From the 22, Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he stopped immediately there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Wilson now off the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Darrell Taylor in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Here's Ryan to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Complete.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Complete to Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line.
1st and 10.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Gurley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Another Falcons first.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Gain of 42 yards on the play.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 31, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Sterling Hoffrichter.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
We got 4. We got 4. Check 4.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll begin with a handoff to Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now Ryan on 1st down. He finds Smith out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Laquan Treadwell, 57 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Sterling Hawk-Richter to kick off for the Falcons.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw is Wilson, and that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10. Here's Carson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Made the tackle.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Play action. It's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown, Falcons.
He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick six last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them are running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan connecting on his fourth touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Younghoe Koo lining up.
This is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run it again with Hyde. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So following the run by Hyde, here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Airing it out for Olsen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. To throw again, Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
First down, Seattle.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and
a good pickup there at 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Chris Carson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Falcons 35, Seahawks 28.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
1-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Lions pass incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Ryan. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 46.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back now here on EA Sports.
Seahawks.
It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Play action. It's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the field position doesn't get much better. This, they'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 8-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Gurley, the ball.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd down and 7. Ryan. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
4-yard attempt.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 81 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
To the 48-yard line.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's got Lockett. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Carson, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the
They run again with Carson.
Carson,
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route, complete. Wilson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again, Ryan. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's Ryan. Escapes the sack. That's going to back him up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down.
A loss of 9 brings up 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right there. Hey, right. 54 miles. We own them. We own them.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
at their own.
They're on to the fourth quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Wilson, after the play fake to Carson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Now Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead.
41.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Seahawks, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.